On.
Hey, Ty. Just wanted to ask if Lou's all right. I saw that he didn't play in the second half. Was that hip bothering him? And do you know how he's going to feel moving forward? Is he going to be available?
Not sure yet. I mean, he just had some hip soreness tonight. He tried to play, and at halftime, he just said it was pretty sore. So we didn't want to chance it and put him in that second half.
Okay, we'll move over to Jamie.
Hey, Coach. How would you assess the team's performance tonight?
I thought it was good. I thought first half, I thought defensively we were really good. I thought, first half we really had the ball hopping and moving. In that third quarter, I just thought we got away from what we've been doing. There was blitzing. We was making the extra pass, making the flow pass, and we was able to pick them apart. And then that third quarter, I thought we tried to force it and try to beat the double team. But, overall, I think, our guys probably got a little tired because Lou was out of the rotation and guys had to play a little bit more minutes. So took away from all the extra ball handling and our playmaker, and guys had to play a little bit more minutes.
Okay, let's move over to Nick Hamilton.
Hey, Coach. It seemed like the New Orleans Pelicans really took you guys away from the basket quite a bit, as you're normally accustomed to. What made them so successful, and how you are still able to overcome and still get the W tonight?
I'm sorry, can you say it again, please?
No, I said it seemed like tonight the New Orleans Pelicans defense really kept you guys out of the paint as far as being able to score in the paint, but you guys were still able to prevail and get the W. What made them so difficult to keep you guys out of the paint like that?
I think Adams being up on the pick and roll and blitzing, I think pick and roll is a big part of our game. And with him being up the floor and blitzing all the time, it just made it a little tougher to get into the paint, But I thought we did a good job of still trying to attack and still making the right play and the right pass. Having 26 assists tonight, it's pretty good for us.
Let's move over to Miriam.
Hey, Ty. Obviously, you guys hit a bunch of threes again today, and half the shots you guys took were threes. Is it a matter of confidence building? Obviously, there's a bunch of good three-point shooters on this team, but the more you guys hit them, the more you can hit them?
I just think taking the right threes, I think playing the right way is the biggest thing for us. And we really had the ball hopping tonight early on. And we still have some possessions in the second half where the ball moved as well. But we just got to continue to play the right way through the game. And, I thought, Walker was really good tonight. We did a good job on Ingram. Thought we really did a good job on him. And, Alexander Walker had one of those games. And those are the dangerous games when guys are going to get more touches, going to get more minutes, and they're playing free. And he had a hell of a game tonight.
Let's move over to Law Murray.
Hey, Ty, congratulations on the win. You mentioned before the game that just because certain guys are out doesn't mean that it's not going to be a tough game. And even with the Clippers going up 18 at halftime, that's kind of how the second half played out. You've seen a lot of these games already where a team is playing from behind, they get some momentum, and you've seen a lot of games where a guard, in particular Nikhil tonight, he gets hot. How do you balance that poise that you want to project to your team and whatever frustration that you may have with this feeling of here it is, it's happening again. We have to push through a tougher game than what might have been anticipated earlier.
Yeah, I just think games like this are dangerous. When key guys are out, like you said, you really, sometimes you let your guard down. I thought the first half we really didn't. I thought we really did a good job of coming out with a professional focus. And I just thought in that third quarter we got some shots we didn't make early. And like I said, on Walker just really kept him in the game single-handedly. I thought he made threes, he made layups, he made in-between pull-ups. He pretty much got everything he wanted tonight. But we stuck with our game plan of trying to take Ingram out of the game, which I thought we did a decent job of. And like you said, Walker had a good game.
Okay, we got time for a few more. We'll move over to Shane Young.
Hey, Coach. Congrats on the win. I've always been curious. I've noticed that you're running some of the same sets that you and Larry Drew did in Cleveland, and I've been wondering, when a coach moves to a different team and different situation, how much of their playbook do they keep, or do you kind of just reinvent the offense together, or do you just kind of keep some of the same sets you're running?
Well, you got to be able to tweak it, and that's what we have to do. Coming here, the players are different, so you can run some of the same sets, but you got to be able to tweak it, putting guys in other positions, putting passers in different positions, and just try to make the best of it. And then you also got to run some different stuff as well. So we're trying to figure that out now. What sets work best for us? Right now we're just still trying to figure that out. But some of the elbow stuff we're running, some of the pick and roll stuff, but we got to continue to expand as well offensively.
Okay, and last question is going to go to Andrew.
Hey, Ty. Obviously, the Pelicans, as was mentioned earlier, they want you to keep teams out of the paint. And you didn't score much there, but there hasn't been a whole lot of scoring, in terms of the percentage of your scoring in that kind of restricted area a whole lot this year. Does that matter to you, or does it matter that just simply that you guys touch the paint with the ball, whether that leads to a kick out or something else? Do you even really care about points in the paint as a stat by itself, or is it about what it leads to?
What it leads to is more important. I think as long as we're touching the paint and teams are going to help, being able to spray out for threes. And like you said, we are number one in the league at catch and shoot threes right now. So we're doing a good job of getting into the paint, and when teams are helping or overreacting, we're doing a good job of spraying it out for threes, or we're making a swing pass for a guy to make a shot as well. So we just got to continue to keep doing that. Just take what the defense gives us. And like I talked about, our three main scorers with PG, Kawhi, and PG, Kawhi, and Lou, those three guys are mid-range shooters. So, you just got to find a balance between the two.